penny number 7 is another 1968. Kind of odd how there's so many 1968s in this penny roll. This one is obviously highly corroded, but it is still copper. And I have a I call it circulated, but when I go to sell them, I'm going to tell people, hey, these are dirty, corroded, and damaged pennies. And I'll probably sell them for very, very close, if not just the copper weight, which is 4 cents each. So to me, that's pretty amazing. If my dirty copper pennies, I could still end up getting 4 or 5 cents a piece for one day. $2.50, obviously plus shipping. So maybe every 4 rolls I'll get $10 for. Maybe 5 rolls I'll get 10. You know, that would be pretty cool if I got 4 or 5x on, and that makes a pretty decent ROI, right? That's a pretty decent return on investment, especially since I've only been doing it for a couple years. So imagine if you bought a house for $100,000. Imagine that. And then within 10, 15 years, you sold it for $250,000. Not 250, excuse me, $400,000 or $500,000 within 10, 15 years. And without doing anything to it, nothing. You lived in it for 10, 15 years and you sold it for 400,000 or 500,000. That would be incredible, right? Remember, real estate's only supposed to go up 5% a year. So 10 years is, well, it is cumulative, right? So by the 10th year, there's a curve, right? Because on the second year, it's 5% plus the 5% from the last year. On the third year, it's 5% plus the 5 plus the whatever percent plus, you know what I mean? So by the 10th year, it's not 50% more than it was 10 years ago. It's more like 100%. But still, you're talking about doubled, right? 10, 15 years, the price of your house typically might double, which is incredible. But to go up 4 or 5%, 4 or 5 times X, 4 or 500%, that usually doesn't happen. Even inflation, whatever. So to me, if you can get 400 or 500% return on any investment within 10, 15 years, you're doing great, man. That's incredible. Please click like, subscribe.